following content is brought to you by Social Inform Media.
This one is brought to us from today.com. Remember the case of Gabby Petito in Utah where she was having, her and her, I guess it was her boyfriend or fiance were fighting in the car, and police pulled him over and she was crying, and they said, you know, people just get road fever when they're in the car together for a long time. You guys will be okay. And then they left, and then she was reported missing and then found dead. Well, the family says, you know what? This is an update to that story. Where this week, the family of Gabby Petito on Monday announced a wrongful death lawsuit against the Moab Utah police, accusing the department of failing to properly investigate her domestic violence case and protect her. The lawsuit, which seeks $50 million in damages, comes just before the first anniversary of Petito's death. Petito was 22 when she was reported missing in September of 2021. She was on a month-long cross-country trip, living in a van with her fiance, Brian Laundrie. Remember? Or is it Landry? It has a U in it. Petito's body was found in Bridger-Teton National Forest in Wyoming on September 19, 2021. It was determined she had been dead for at least 3 weeks, and her death was ruled a homicide by manual strangulation. Now, Laundrie was named a person of interest in the case, was found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound in Florida's Carlton Reserve in October of 21. Yep, he's Dirty Laundrie. Laundrie admitted to killing Petito in writings that were found after his death. The notice of intent filing, which is required before suing government entities, was filed against the Moab City Police Department, its then Chief Brett Edge, ex-Assistant Chief Braden Palmer, and officers Eric Pratt and Daniel Robbins. The Moab City Police Department did not immediately respond to an NBC News request for comment, but a representative for the city of Moab said it does not comment on pending litigation. Of course you don't, because it's a lawsuit against your popo. The suit will center on a police encounter with Petito and Laundrie on August 12th of 21 during their trip, and that's what we said. Remember when they stopped them, and there was a video of the cop talking to her and going, it's just people get cabin fever. You'll be okay. But in that body camera footage released, it showed that Petito was visibly distraught, and according to the police report, Petito told officers she had slapped Laundrie and hit him first, and then he grabbed her face. But ultimately, both Petito and Laundrie said they did not want to press charges, and they loved each other. I don't know Utah's domestic violence laws, but in the state of California, if you say, I hit him and then he grabbed my face, somebody's a suspect. In the state of California, the state will become the victim, and somebody's going for domestic violence. So I don't know what it's like in Utah. If that's the case in Utah, then they should have took somebody, because they were saying so. Yepers. But then it goes down. I'll put a link to it in the description box below. This one is kind of lengthy if you have time to read it, and if you're really interested. It's the big news here, the big step here, is that the family is seeking $50 million from the police in Moab, Utah. How big is Moab, Utah? That's not a big city, is it? Is it? I'm not sure. I mean, if it was Salt Lake City, of course, they could probably pay it off right away. Well, the taxpayers would pay it off. Sorry. Taxpayers are probably going to have to pay it in Moab, too, which is going to bankrupt the city, right?